Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the second time I'm filming this. The first time, it was everything went well, but I filmed the camera the complete wrong way. So what I thought I was capturing, I totally did not capture. And then I accidentally deleted it. So, oh my gosh, it's Friday. Thank the good Lord. I've got some coffee. It's cold outside. Brr, my hair looks crazy. Sorry. So good to the soul. But I wanted to give you guys an update. So this week, Paisley has begun ABA therapy. She's so tired. So ABA stands for Applied Behavioral Analysis. And for those of you that don't know, who are new to my channel or that may not have seen the previous videos, my daughter Paisley here, who is 2.5, was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. She was diagnosed back in early August, so this was new, but it was not really a surprise because we began speech therapy when Paisley, just after she turned 2, because we had noticed when we went for a 2-year checkup that, she really wasn't progressing like some of the other children, especially in her vocabulary and social skills. She was kind of missing a lot of social cues. So that was worrisome. So we began seeing a speech therapist. We got a referral from the doctor and we started seeing the speech therapist in April. And she was, always told me she would be very candid, very honest with me. And when she came out to the house, and she comes out to my house every Thursday. So Paisley has therapy. Oh my God, my hair. She has therapy once a week, speech therapy once a week. And her therapist would notice certain behaviors. She's like, I just want to tell you, I'm seeing a lot of behaviors that are atypical of a normal child that are putting her on the spectrum for autism. So at first I was like freaking out. I was just like, oh my God, my child, because I really didn't know a whole lot about autism. You hear it, but until you're really affected by it and you hear those words and the possibility that your child has autism, to you, it's just a condition, a neurological condition that you may know a little bit of information about, but you really truly don't understand the nature of it. So Paisley was diagnosed officially on August 10th by a specialist. And so she's very high functioning. It's a mild form of autism. As a matter of fact, we have a lot of friends that, they're like, I really don't see how she's autistic. I mean, I see certain behaviors that she does, like finger movements, and she has little sensory issues that put her on the spectrum. But we do still receive therapy. So now we have the approval from our insurance, and we began ABA therapy this past week. So we just completed our first full week, and it went really well. We were blessed with the most amazing therapist. Her name is Tori. Paisley absolutely adores her. I couldn't be happier because I was worried. I'm like, I'm going to have somebody in my home. And that was my first thought, it's going to be so time consuming. It's a big time commitment. It really is. But just having somebody in your home, in your space, every single day. She comes Monday through Friday for 3 hours a day, from 9 to 12. And so Paisley gets that one-on-one time with her, interaction, and she's not happy. Sorry guys, I had to move rooms. Paisley was just mad. She's having kind of like a little fit right now, and that also does have a little bit to do with autism. Yeah. So her behaviors, that's, what the therapy is going to help. ABA is helping, it's applied behavioral analysis. So it's going to help her with these behaviors, like things like that. When she's upset that I'm on the phone, or, even making a video, my attention is not fully focused on her and she gets super annoyed, super angry. It can escalate quickly and spiral into something that you have never even seen coming. But then that's also her being a 2-year-old too. So what Tori, her therapist, does is come in and she just tries to work with her. This week it looks like a lot of play, but she's been running these programs for Paisley and just to kind of see where she is and what needs to be focused on the most and what needs to be worked on the most right away. So yeah, it's a huge time commitment, but she's been wonderful. So I still have my activities I do every week. I have PWOC, which I go to every Wednesday. And then today I had MOPS, but Paisley did not go. And so Paisley will be able to go. It's just the first week of therapy. So we wanted to just kind of keep her, at home and, getting to know Tori a little bit more and learning about what she's going to do. And so Tori could really get a feel for Paisley. But in the future, Tori will accompany Paisley with us to these events, which are called community outings. And so the therapist will, help your child just kind of adapt to their environment. So how to, kind of be more social, how to interact more, play, things like that. Things that you and I do every day with ease and we don't even think about. It's like second nature for us to interact. It's a little bit harder for children with autism, so they do need that therapy. So it has been a busy week, but it's been great because now I look at it. At first I looked at, her having ABA, like a therapist coming into my home every day, is kind of like not an intrusive nature, but just kind of like, well, I have somebody in my home every single day, like just kind of taking my time, but she's not taking up my time. She's here for Paisley. So I have actually gotten out of the house a couple of times. I got to, finish some chores upstairs while she was doing her therapy, because we did find that Paisley does act a little bit better when I'm not around. So she'll be more responsive and you just better with her therapy when I'm not around. So I try to make myself scarce. But, so I can utilize this time to maybe do something with Avery, if I want to take her to like swim lessons or, take her to the park, or if I want to make her appointments during Paisley's therapy time, I can do that. I can go to the store, whatever I need to do. At first I felt really bad, but then, Tori told me, she's like, no, moms utilize this time for them. Like if there's things you need to go do, then go do it. Don't feel bad about leaving me here with her, because I'm here to focus on her. And it would kind of be the same thing if I actually took her to an agency, like a therapeutic place. I mean, I wouldn't stay the whole 3 hours. I'm like, well, I'm out. I'm going to go to the store. So it's kind of like the same thing. But it's been a lot to get used to. So I'm ready to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I did buy a planner because our days have just gotten so busy that, I can't keep up anymore, and I can't hold it all on my iPhone. So I had to go out and buy an actual planner to write in. This is so pretty. This is a Tiffany blue. I am obsessed. Well, you may not know this, but I'm obsessed with Tiffany and Company. Breakfast at Tiffany's is my absolute most favorite movie ever. So actually I had my bridal shower was a Breakfast at Tiffany theme. So I just thought this was so perfect. I got this at Walmart. Okay, so as you can see, I've already begun writing in this. This is like the whole month of November I have filled out here. Like I just wanted to just keep up. I needed to write these things down because trying to put everything in my iPhone and refer back to my calendar and like, what do I have to do? It's just easier. I mean, first of all, I remember it better if I write it down, but it's easier just for me to look at it as a whole and be like, okay, this is what I have going on for this month. So this is, it starts in October, and I love these planners because it just kind of gives you, I think, like a couple months. There's October page, but I just can't get to it. But, and it gives you a couple months before it moves on to the new year. So, yay, we leave for Disney on December 10th, and then we've got Avery's birthday on the 27th. I haven't filled in December. Trust me, this is going to look probably even busier than November by the time I'm done with it. But I'm just kind of waiting to fill it in. And then, of course, there's January, and I like how it has larger spaces, so I can really just kind of write in whatever's going on that day, and then notes like things I might have to get done or do. So, yeah, this is going to be so helpful. Oh, and by the way, if you guys have noticed, I am wearing my original engagement and wedding ring. Most of you have seen me with my other set. I have 2 wedding sets. The other one I got for Avery's baptism, kind of like almost like an upgrade, but just, I love jewelry. So my husband indulged me and bought me that one. The other one I always wear is that Morganite solitaire with the halo of diamonds. It's a 3-carat Morganite solitaire with a halo of diamonds with 2 bands. Kind of giving that Art Deco look, and it's on 14-karat rose gold. This is 2.5 carats of diamonds. This is the Celebration Grand diamond from the Celebration Grand collection that's exclusive to Zales, and this is on 18-karat white gold. But this is the original. I kind of did pick this, but it's an oldie but a goodie. I do love it, and I just kind of wanted this today, just something a little bit more simple. This is soldered, so I don't have to worry about my bands turning like I do the Morganite. They always kind of turn every which way. I'm debating if I want to get it soldered, but it was just so good to wear this. But Anyway, so yeah, this is my planner. And then, you know, it's nice because I'm able to keep it in here. Now, I know I've shown you guys this bag in like several videos now. This is my Dooney & Burke East to West nylon shopper that I have bought from Zales not too long ago, but I am obsessed with this bag, you guys, because I can literally just keep everything in it. As you can see, I have like my wallet, you know, certain things for me, gum. Here is a disposable bib. But it's nice because I can put everything in it, like the things that I need. It's perfect to take, you know, when you have kids, because yes, I can fit my whole, like everything. I can fit my planner in there, my wallet, you know, my phone, but then I still have room, so I don't have to take a diaper bag and a purse. If I'm going to a store, doctor's office, or wherever, I can fit a ton in here. Like I can fit more diapers, bottles, sippy cups, snacks for both kids, pouches, a blanket, couple toys, and the iPad. So this, I'm obsessed with this bag. Like I would recommend any type of bag like this, like when you have small children, if you are not wanting to carry a diaper bag, this is so perfect because, yeah, I can just keep everything in it. So any other purse that I get from now on is probably going to be this style, just so I can keep my stuff and my kids' stuff together. Oh my God, you guys just missed it. She was sleeping in her high chair. These therapy sessions are exhausting for her. I mean, her brain is really working and, you know, she's working hard. So she's just getting used to this new schedule. It's 1:10. She actually has a doctor's appointment at 2, so we actually need to get ready to go. But I wanted to show you guys real quickly. We got a new table. So if you remember, our old table we had was the pub height dining table that I had for when I was single. But I wanted to get something that was just easier to sit down and that Paisley could sit down with us because she's been showing interest of joining us at the table. So I also wanted to kind of just switch up our style because right now, like my style is kind of like traditional, glam, country chic. I don't know. It's like everything kind of mixed together. And I wanted like the more rustic country chic with a little bit of glam. So I wanted a picnic style table. So we bought a picnic kit from Lowe's and I had looked, you know, for different designs and styles. And so I told my husband what I liked. And so I chose this Jacobine color, which is kind of like an espresso, almost like an espresso color, and for the tops and for the bench. And then I chose just a nice gray color for the base. So my husband built this and stained it. It only took a few days. And then we put a coating of the polyurethane on top of the benches and the top to give it that shiny look. And it is just perfect. It turned out better than I even imagined. So I can't wait to like dress up the table for the holidays for you guys, just so you can see what it looks like. But it's nice because now we can sit 3 people on each bench. You could probably sit 4, but I mean, it might be a little crowded, but it definitely will seat 3. And then we also want to get a chair for either end to have even more seating, but to give it more of that formal look. And then we could just kind of put the chairs away when we're not utilizing them. But since it is the weekend before Thanksgiving, I'm ready to break out the Christmas decorations. I think we're going to start decorating this week. So I want to get like a nice runner, like maybe like a plaid runner or something. I have my Christmas dishes. I have my basic plain Christmas dishes, and then I have like my nice Lennox Christmas china, and then I do have our wedding china. I may pull that out for like, you know, Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner. But yeah, this is our new table. I am loving it. This is like the best decision ever, and it was not even that expensive. I think total for everything, for our table, for the stains, and of course Will doing it himself was like maybe $150. So I mean, you can't beat that. Like there are so many places that are selling tables that look like this for $2,000. So I mean, it just depends what you're looking for, but you could totally do this DIY project. It's super easy. It just takes a little bit of time. But you could totally do it. So if you come out into my messy garage, there's my elliptical where I love to work out. You can see here is my table. So there's our old table. We took the leaf out, which made it super huge. Sorry, it's getting a little darker just because there's not good lighting in here. But here is where my husband worked on our current table. So he just put down some cardboard so he didn't get any stains. from the wood stain on the garage floor, but that's the table without the leaf in it. So it's going to find a new home. I'm probably going to post that on Facebook to sell for like $50. And it's been a good table, but it's just, you know, it'll make somebody else happy, but it's just not practical for us anymore. We like to have company and entertain, and we have small children and we always have people. So we need something that seats more than 4. So that is our table, but we need to get ready to go to this doctor's appointment. So I need to go get Avery up and get ready to go because I need to get gas. Toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle jangle. Oh, I love this time of year, you guys. Christmas music is playing. I know this light is on. I need an oil change. That's why it's alerting me that to that exclamation. I need to do that. Oh gosh, the Christmas season is upon us. It's making me so happy. I'm making a bottle at the gas pump because Avery, I woke her up from her naps to get ready for Paisley's appointment, and she is not too happy and she's hungry. So, okay, Angel, here you go. Yeah, here we go. Can you hold it? Are the toys helpful or is it in the way? Okay, I think you got it. Okay. So we just left Paisley's doctor's appointment, which I don't know, it's a lot to explain, but pretty much we needed this appointment to get a referral for the ENT on post because we have an evaluation coming up. Well, that will determine if we stay here at Fort Bragg or if we go on to another assignment, PCS, somewhere else. And the reason we are in this EFMP, which stands for Exceptional Family Member Program, is any family member that has any type of special needs. So because Paisley has been diagnosed with autism, she has special needs. So wherever we go has to have a special program for Paisley according to her needs. So same thing, like I have a friend who had cancer, and so she could never go over to, let's say, I don't know, or like over here, like if they didn't have any treatment or like capability of cancer treatment, then their family automatically cannot go. So we just dealt with that. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's Paisley. It's beyond her nap time. It's 3:30 right now. So, I mean, she was totally fine at the doctor's, but Avery was not having it. She wanted to get down, crawl all over the floor, which, yeah, that can't happen at the doctor's. Ew. So then we had to recheck Paisley's iron levels because her iron and the other one that starts with an F that is propelled by iron, it was low back when they first did a blood draw, I guess after she was diagnosed with autism. So her iron was kind of, it was okay, but it was the one with the F that was kind of low. So we just wanted to retest. I've been giving her some iron supplements, and we just got her blood drawn, and that was like a nightmare. It took 2 of the staff to hold her down, and me like squeezing her with everything I had and holding on to the phone to try to distract her while she watched Sophia the First. So that was not fun. Thank God it's over. I'm gonna go to Little Caesars and get her a pizza because she loves Little Caesars pizza, because she deserves it after that kind of torture that I have subjected her to. I was gonna go to the PX and try to find, I don't know, some really cool Christmas stuff for the kids. I mean, I don't know, but it's just, yeah, everybody needs to chill. They need naps. Mom needs more coffee, so we're going home. You guys, this is big. We got a Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts here. It's brand new, just built, just opened last week. So it is awesome because the coffee scene is really the only thing we had here. So now we have that. I'm so excited because I'm addicted to Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I feel like Dunkin' Donuts coffee and Starbucks are just so amazing. God, what is this person doing? Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, but I have weigh-in tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to not indulge in pizza, although it's only 9 smart points, Weight Watchers points for 1 slice of Little Caesars cheese. Pizza Hut does have lower points. I'm not sure why, but yeah. So, I mean, you can have it. It's just, I don't really want to use all of my points pretty much that I have left for the day. I think I've got like 15 points left for the day, and I don't want to use them all on one slice of cheese pizza. Today it's just not worth it. I'd rather just have like something a little healthier, like, you know, some salmon and some veggies. So just to show you guys how I'm utilizing my Dooney and Burke. Sorry, it's a little bit of a mess now. We just came from the doctor's, so I have everything everywhere. I have my wallet in here on the top because I just bought a pizza, but as you can see, I have some baby items there. So it is a great purse for utilizing for yourself as well as a diaper bag. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. You guys know when you're like comfy in your car and it's to the perfect temperature that you want it, like it's just comfortable, and then you pull up in your driveway and you have to get out. I don't want to get out. Okay, we finally came inside. Everyone has just been tired of being confined in car seats and strollers and are ready to just kind of move about. So Paisley's totally missed her nap. I'm contemplating putting her down, but it's already almost 4 o'clock, so there's just really no point at this point. This is her cute outfit of the day. Look how cute this is. I have a matching one for Avery, but it's like a little Minnie Mouse sweatshirt with little bow and little bow embellishments on the little leggings or their jeggings. They're so cute. It was kind of cold out today, so Paisley had on her little baby Uggs, and I have my mini Tonkas there, but I feel like my mini Tonkas are so plain. I just really want to spruce them up, so I have a DIY project that I'm going to show you guys in another video pertaining to these boots, but we'll do that another day. And then Avery's in here playing in the playroom. It's dark. We just got home and got out of the car, but here's Avery's cutesy little Minnie Mouse matching outfit. Oh my gosh, she's been on the go, you guys. She crawls everywhere, pulls up on everything, and those are her little baby Uggs too. She's wearing her Ugg Bixby's, and we've gotten good use out of those. I bought those in a size, I think size 2, and she's been wearing those since she was a couple months old, and she's just now, like, her foot is kind of like, they're probably scrunched in there, so it's time to transition her into the next size, which we do have a plaid pair of Ugg Bixby's, but yeah, so like Uggs, don't be afraid to buy those for your babies because they will be able to wear those for a while. Uggs and Roby's moccasins, I feel like they last a while and kids can grow into those. Oh my gosh, look at you. Wow. I can't believe this, you guys. She's going to be 1 next month. She's going to be a year old. A year ago, I was pregnant. We had not quite bought our minivan yet. That happened right after Thanksgiving, but I mean, gosh, how fast the year goes. All right. I think for my lunch, because I technically haven't had lunch yet, so in a technicality, I just had breakfast today. So this is for Paisley, this Little Caesars pizza here. And I don't even know, I'm probably gonna have, chicken Caesar salad. Winner. Will bought these from, I think, the Walmart Marketplace. So, yeah, these are a good deal because, I don't know. Yeah, because of the date, that's why. So I think I'm going to have this. This looks really good. I'll probably take it really easy on the dressing and omit the croutons. So that's that. Oh, and while we're over here, just wanted to show you guys this. Oh my gosh, today is crazy town. Like, what is going on? It's just because it's Friday and it's just mom life, because that's just how mom life is. I was getting ready to show you guys a new formula that Avery is using, and then I saw Paisley lying on the ground. She likes to jump off the couch, off of the edge onto her little toddler couch. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute, but I didn't even see what happened, but apparently she just missed the couch and just landed on the floor. So it was a moment of drama with her crying. She's totally fine. She's happily eating a piece of pizza, but oh my God, mom life. See, she lives. She's okay. But it's just par for the course. It's just how she rolls. I mean, that's just my wild one. So this is her little toddler couch, and she always likes to stand here and jump off onto it, or I don't know what she was doing earlier today. She was trying to fall backwards on the couch, but we've, you know, told her, you know, not to jump on furniture. And okay, so back to the formula. So you guys know my daughter Avery was drinking the Earth's Best Organic formula, which now I have transitioned her to this Enfagrow toddler transitions formula, because her Earth's Best Organic formula is good through, you know, 0 to 12 months. So this is the next step. So it's got all the necessary vitamins and DHA for brain development and everything like that. So I just wanted to transition her. This is so different for me because I breastfed Paisley until she was like 15 or 16 months. I had to cut her off because I was pregnant with Avery. And so I just wanted to, you know, do a smoother transition earlier, the better. Plus, you know, I've been breastfeeding for 16 months straight. So I'm pretty sure she got everything she needed from me. Well, Avery took a different turn. I feel like she's just more advanced and trying to just keep up and grow faster. I don't want to say she's more advanced. She's just really trying to keep up. So I breastfed Avery from the beginning, but when she got a taste of food, some solid food, she decided she was kind of done with me and wanted nothing to do with breastfeeding anymore and breast milk. So my supply dwindled and I just really stopped making as much milk. And, you know, I just decided it would be best just to transition her to formula. So she's been on formula for the last, you know, 5 months. So 5.5 months. So this is our next phase, the Enfagrow toddler transitions, which is good for 9 to 18 months. I was telling my husband, sometimes I wonder if I would have forced Paisley to drink this, would it have made a difference in her development? And, you know, I could sit here and play that blame game, but, you know, the reality is, it is what it is. Autism is not caused by something you did or did not do. But, you know, I don't know. You know, I trust the doctors, and, you know, when they tell me that everything is fine, and like I remember because she was such a picky eater, and they're like, well, no toddler's ever going to starve themselves, but, you know, she was kind of being deprived of nourishment. I mean, I would find other ways to get her fruits and vegetables, like pouches, because she still loves those, but sometimes I can't help but wonder if I could go back. Could I have done something differently to maybe have kind of stimulated that brain development even more, like maybe giving her this, you know, toddler transitions formula? I did try to give her some kind of formula. I think it came in like a red. It was like the Enfamil kind of, I think it was like a toddler type of formula, but it was like the next step after they're a year old, for picky eaters especially, because it had all of the vitamins and minerals and nutrients and everything. But Paisley hated it. She was breastfed. That's all she wanted was breast milk. She was like addicted to breast milk. And I mean, when I cut her off, it was just, God, it was like detrimental. I mean, we were able to do it within like 2 days, but I mean, that's all she wanted. Like, I mean, she had trouble taking whole milk at the beginning. She would like not even drink the whole milk. I mean, but after like a day and a half of not having milk and only water, she decided, well, I guess this is what I'm going to have. And, you know, if this is what I'm going to get, it's what I'm going to get. So, but anyway, sometimes I just can't help but think of that when I see the two of them. And it's normal when you compare your children. You know, I see Paisley and how Avery is developing at a much faster rate, and she's crawling and just trying to walk already and standing up and letting go and trying to take steps, and, you know, even her babbling and just the willingness to eat different foods, you know, whereas Paisley didn't. Like, I cannot help but to do that, compare and contrast, and then wonder if there was something I could have done. And I feel like every parent who has a child with any kind of, you know, disability or special need, you can't help but to, you know, play the blame game with yourself. And I'm not blaming myself because you know, there was nothing I could have done differently. You know, it is what it is. It just happens. It's a neurological disorder. And, you know, I don't believe it's, you know, vaccinations cause autism. And honestly, the people that I feel like that are so ignorant to not vaccinate their kids, well, I'd rather have a child with autism than a child that died because I was too ignorant to vaccinate my child because I thought this caused autism. So I don't believe that whole thing. I did read about an article. A friend had presented that, like, evolution, it's like, to us, autism is different, but evolution suggests that this is a normal thing and this is what happens. I don't know. I'm not even going to get into all that, but, you know, I can't help it myself. Lately, I've been, you know, wondering, like, going over the steps, like, you know, from the time she was born. I mean, I've devoted my entire being to her, so I can't go back and say, oh, I wish I would have spent more time with her. I wish I would have read to her more, because I mean, I did everything I possibly could. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I just like poured my like 200% of me into my daughter. So I know that at the end of the day that I gave her my all, and I still give her my all. And, you know, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, that she's going to have the best upbringing, because I'm right here in the forefront, kind of guiding her, teaching her, pushing her. I'm her biggest advocate. I'm her biggest fan. I love my kids. I really, honestly, I'm one of those people that feels like I was put on this earth to be their mom. I mean, I played with dolls, and I played like a lively house. Like, I mean, I carried on playing house when I was little for like days. I legit had my dolls. They had a birth date. I mean, I would drop them off at the babysitter when I went to school, pick them up, and drop them off when I had to eat dinner. So, I mean, I legit played house and could not wait to have kids. So I do feel like this is like my purpose. And I just saw something, you know, I came across an article, this dad who's two of his children are on the spectrum, and he said, you know, it was an article about like autism moms, how he just really honors us, and I really appreciate it. He said we have the toughest job, even more than, you know, moms of regular typical children. And, you know, we're kind of called for a higher calling. I feel like raising a special needs, and yes, it's frustrating at times, it's very exhausting, emotionally draining, it's everything, but you know, it's amazing, you know. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, yes, I want the best for my child, but I want this exact child. If I could go back, I would not trade Paisley for the world. I would not change a thing in what I did. Like, I feel good about how she was raised and how she is still being raised. So sorry for the rant, guys. Like, the rant, it took on a life of its own from a can of Enfagrow. But anyway, this is where we're at now with Avery's development. So yeah. Well, hello there. And guys, she is just surpassing all of my expectations for her age and her development. She is just so big into standing up and trying to take off, and she's trying to open my cabinet there. I keep that. This is like my china cabinet / buffet, but I kind of use it as, I don't know, it's in the kids' playroom. And I don't even care anymore, because look what Paisley's done. Like, so clearly, God, I will eventually fix that. I don't even know how to fix it, but they both try to like open those doors to try to get into my china. We keep our wedding china. All of our good plates and, you know, china and dishes are in there, but she definitely keeps me busy. She gets into everything. Okay, so we're watching Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood and eating pizza. At this point, this is dinner for Paisley. I mean, she technically didn't have lunch. So, I mean, she had some fruit. She had, well, half of a banana, which is still there. She she eats it like corn on the cob. So this is how she eats. This looks really gross, sorry. But this is how she eats it. So rather than like in half like this, eating half that way, she eats it the long way, which is, it's really interesting, because I find that children with autism, or individuals with autism, all it is a different way of thinking and processing information. So I feel like autistic children and autistic individuals are super cool, because they just think outside of the box. Like, I mean, they're like, well, I'd rather eat it this way rather than doing things like everybody else, eating half of a banana this way. Let's eat it that way. So that's how she rolls, and I love it. Paisley, you're awesome. You're the coolest kid ever. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for you today. Sorry, I feel like it was the longest update ever. Dirty diaper. Longest update ever. But we just wanted to share with you how Paisley was doing and the new norm for us. Like, this is the new normal for us, and like our days are super busy and jam-packed, but honestly, it's good. I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, it's definitely a process, everything. We just have to take it one day at a time, take it as it comes. But in the end, it's all going to be worth it. The payoff is going to be so worth it for Paisley. Like in a couple of years, we're going to look back on this time and like, she's going to be so different. She's going to have improved with speech and just everything. And, you know, the doctors are like, you're going to look back and not even be able to tell looking at her now, like meaning a couple of years from now, that she ever had autism. And I'm looking forward to that day just because life gets easier. It's not easy. I mean, you're dealt the cards that you're dealt, but I mean, like I said, I'm not disappointed or sad in any way. It's just, you know, I've had to let go of the life that I imagined us having and imagined how like I was going to do things with my kids. And I had like everything planned out. Like, you know, most women, we like to plan, we're organized planners. And so when you deviate from the plan, it just kind of throws you for a loop. So we've been thrown for a loop, but that's okay. We've had to change our thought process. We've had to change the way we do things and the way we live everyday life. And that's fine. You know, we just have to take a different approach. So with that, we are definitely looking forward to what the future holds for Paisley, and we're just looking forward to her improving in every way that she possibly can just to be a better her. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for stopping by, and we really appreciate it. We love you guys. Thank you for your support. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. We hope you did like it, and just continue to join us on our adventures. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel. That way you just never miss a beat, and you can always stay in tune with our crazy life. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.